AQA Level 2 Sample Paper Non-Calculator Question 7c. So we're still talking about Lisa and her fudge because this is still part of question 7. It's a 3-mark question, so we'd expect it to be a little bit easier than parts A and B. They're still telling us we must show our working, and because it's 3 marks, we knew that already. Let's have a look at the question. Lisa has to drive 50 miles to the market. The market starts at 9 a.m. She needs to arrive at least half an hour before the market starts. She leaves home at 7:10. Lisa says, if I drive at an average of 40 miles an hour, I will be there in time. Is she correct? So, is she correct? That's what we're being asked to work out. Is this statement true or not? So our answer is going to be yes or no. She is or she isn't correct. Okay, so we've got a distance, a time, and a speed. Hopefully you should remember this triangle which helps us link distance, speed, and time. It gives us 3 different equations. Speed equals distance over time. Distance equals speed times time. And time equals distance over speed. Normally in a question about these things, we've got 2 of these 3 and we need to work out the third. But in this case, we've actually got all 3 and we just need to check whether they match up, whether this is the right number. So we've got a distance of 50 miles. We've got a speed of 40 miles per hour. And a time, well, we need to do a little bit of work to work that out. Lisa leaves home at 7:10. She has to get to the market by 8:30. Where did the 8:30 come from? Well, the market starts at 9 and we know she has to be there half an hour before that. So 8:30. So this time interval is 1 hour and 20 minutes. So all we need to do is use one of these 3 formulas to see if 2 of these give the other answer or not. Now, we could use any of them, but the time is a bit of an awkward number. So that's going to be the hardest one to do sums with. So I don't want to use the ones where I've got to work with the time. I'm going to use this formula here because it will make my job easier. So time equals distance, which is 50, divided by speed, which is 40. (50/40) cancels down to 5/4. That's a top-heavy fraction. So we can turn it into a mixed number. 5/4 is 1 whole 1 and 1/4. And that's a time in hours. So in hours and minutes, it's 1 hour, quarter of an hour, 15 minutes. So you can see what we've worked out is that by trying to travel 50 miles at 40 miles an hour, it will take us 1 hour and 15 minutes. Does that answer my question? If I drive at an average of 40 miles per hour, I will be there in time, is what Lisa said. So that would have taken 1 hour and 20 minutes. Driving at 40 miles an hour will actually only take 1 hour and 15 minutes. So she'll get there a little bit before she needs to. So yes, she is correct. And that's the answer for this question. If you would like to look at how you could have worked this out using one of the other two formulas, I've made an extra video on that, question 7c extra.